Hi guys, John here. Welcome to Jurassic World Evolution 3, eventually here. This is going to be a beginner's tutorial, or beginner's guide if you will, outlining some of the new aspects of the game and giving some beginner tips for the new players, as well as touching on some of the new mechanics of the game, but very basic for the first video. And then after that, we will be touching on how to create nice waterfalls, as well as an easy way to do the Cretaceous Cruse setup. So guys, without further ado, let's crack on. So this is a sandbox mode in one of the islands. So we're going to go to operations first, and here are some new buildings and stuff. We're going to get into this very quickly. So the control center is pretty much the standard one you want to do first. Now with the new turning mechanisms, if you push L1 and R1, then it jumps like that. If you want to do it a little bit at a time, you hold it down and it goes like that. I'm not a massive fan of this new feature, to be completely honest. I did prefer the other one where you could toggle between both, and maybe you can. I can't actually see something there. But anyway, we're going to start off with the control center right over here. Then straight away we're going to do everything else we need to do for that. So we're going to go with the expedition centers, nice and compact over there, all Jurassic World themes. So we're going to get the expedition center, science center, and control center out right there. So every time I need to do a cut or something, I'll always leave the camera over here so you don't get lost. Alrighty, let's get a road going over here. So now with the new path mechanics, if we push R3, then you can go down to make it small, you can make it big, but obviously I still have to do the research for this. And also you can do the replacing now with the radial. If you look at the screen over here, makes it a lot easier to do that. But for starters, what do we got here? We've got a green background, so let's just use a nice cobble path. This one over here, we have to turn off the brush and turn off that off. So we'll go with the normal standard path. Let's do that. This is the early access version of the game, so there might be the odd bug or two, but it is fine. I'll play this game completely bugged if necessary. So that is attached to there. Let's get the welcome center in now. We're going to go down to here, arrival point, or the arrival point. Let's get this one, that looks a lot better. Put him in right there. And then everything's going to be connected in 2 seconds. So now, let's just have a quick look at the power supply. So we're going to have to do this journey first. Let's put him down there. Backup generator. Then we want to get the scientists going straight away. Research, incubation. You want to look for the specialists for starters. So generalists, faster treatment, motivated. Positive influence is really good for speeding up things. But if we're looking at the logistics side now, that's what we need first. So here we've got 3. If you look at the top, logistics 3. There's 5. There's 4. There's 4. There's 8. We'll take generalist. Thank you. And we'll do just one more. He's got 0 at the moment. Let's see what the highest one is. He has 2 and 6. Okay, then research. We're going to go to operations. And the top one over there is going to be the small power station. So we need 7. Thank you. And we go to operations again, and then we can research our power station. Now normally in the other games I would delete this backup generator straight away because I found them absolutely useless, but in this game they have a very useful perk, and depending on the island that you're on, depending on the storms that you get, this will make a difference or it won't make a difference. So here we have the power station, so let's get that up and running, then we can focus on the fun things. So we're going to just leave you there. And of course, if you put it close enough now to the path, that it'll automatically make a path right there, which is very useful. I'm actually going to put a video out after this on all the things changed that have changed from number 2 to number 3, and that's going to be out at the same time as this. They'll probably all be out at 3 p.m. on Tuesday straight away. So here we're going to do the, obviously, oh, not that, we need this, just to power this over here. So when this power goes out, only then this backup Jenny will kick in. Well, that's the gist of what I got of it. So once we started with that, let's just have a look up here now to the operations. And now we're going to have these buildings, which will start soon. But first, we're going to do the, here we go, yeah. Let's do our first paddock. And this is pretty much what the tutorial is going to be, guys. Just building the first paddock, getting you started, and then we're going to do some other videos. So we're just going to start this over here. We're going to use this area here, this little indentation. And we're just going to put this over here. Now, we'll connect him up with the path quicksticles first. Come on. Let's get some curvature going here. Now there's a cool new feature you can use with the fencing. So we're going to do our standard fence, but we're just going to bring it to the edge close enough to the white line there. That's going to be fine right there. And this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to come to this edge over here. And go. Then we're going to start the process. Now, normally I would come down here and I would use this, which is the remote viewing gallery, the dome. This dome you could put in the center of this thing. It'll cover this entire area. And then the underground path you can put almost as far as over here. So when you've got paddocks behind paddocks, this thing, this viewing dome, is hands down the best thing that you can use, with no question about it. So for now, we're just going to stick to the standard things that we have. As you can see here, this isn't going to reach down there. So all this over here, you'd have to put a viewing platform, do research and stuff like that. So until then, we are just going to do or use what we've got. So here we go. We need some power. So again, we'll get some power going here. Put you over there. And get the power supply going. So unfortunately there is no underground power supply, which is what a lot of people wanted to happen. But there is a cool feature when it comes to the travel or to the walking of the guests to the other side of the park. There's a cool little thing that was in the Dominion movie. But let's continue with this. Here we go. We're just going to do this. And I'm going to show you some of the new mechanics. Oh, that was the wrong direction. So was that. But we're going to leave it. But it's fine. Is the park open? Yeah, it's open. Okay, so here we have the basic mechanics. So now we've got the expedition center. So we're going to go to expeditions. And we're just going to have a look at a nice little dino here. Again, not going to get too heavily into this because this is standard. Let's get our standard street here. You might also recognize the positions of these, and the available dinosaurs straight away are the same as the first or second, or first and second game, to be honest. Okay, we got some guys egging over there, where we got some actually, they're searching for obviously the amber. Okay, so we're just going to get a little bit more going here. So we're going to get some water just to make them happy. And this edge over here, the dinosaurs obviously will not go around that. But like I did here with the fences, we have to go down to the scenery and then go all the way down to rocks down here. And there's a whole bunch of rocks. Look at all the stuff you can get. Take a nice rock over here, a nice fat one. Oh, I put it down there. But anyway, you want to put it in between the white line and the fence, and then bang, that's done. And like I said, all this white line over here counts as a barrier. You do not need to put a fence the entire way around, which is absolutely awesome. Okay, so now, one of the best new features of this game, guys. If you go over here, you've got your enclosure and you've got your operations. Now, this is what confused me at the start, because enclosure, you have your ranger outpost, your ranger post, and you slap it in the middle there, and then you tag your ranger. Also, if you push R1 and L1 now, it brings up the quick menu for this. So we need the quick menu, obviously, over there. Did I even have a ranger? No, I haven't done this yet. So response facility we're going to do. And again, just for this video, we're going to plonk it down over here. It's not somewhere I would put it normally. So we have the response facility. We have the paleomedical, which is standard, just like last time. And then the new one, guys, the maintenance facility. Awesome facility, this. And we're going to plonk him down right over there. Now, we're just going to attach these to the path, and I want to show you how these work, because they are vital. And pretty much what it means in the end, you can have an entire park, guys, filled with everything to the max, and have a tornado come from the start all the way through all paddocks, through all your buildings, and all you have to do is watch it. You will not have to do a single thing because of this beautiful little building right here. So it needs a power source. Let's just get in some power. Again, just doing this rough just for the tutorial. There we go. So the first thing I normally do with any of these is go over here and see what upgrades you can put on. But obviously you need research for that. But we're going to focus on the maintenance building, this little sucker here. So we're going to do, we're going to head over to the left-hand side over here. And again, enclosure and operations. This is what confused me at the start. So operations is what we want for the maintenance building. And over there, maintenance post. And this is why I got confused. You have maintenance post, and you have the ranger post. So we want the maintenance post right there. Now, if I move the mouse away, or the icon away, as you can see, all the buildings are red. So if I bring it over here, and I cover as many buildings as I can before those go red on the right-hand side, so I can put it somewhere a little more. Can I bring it this way a bit? There we go. So all those buildings on the right and that building over there are all covered. So we're going to plonk that down there, then we're going to move away and see what else is red. and we're going to put another one right over here. Now what this means, anything that gets damaged, if there's a breakout, if there's anything like that at all, these guys are going to come and repair it. So again, here is your quick menu, L1 and R1. So if you've got your ranger team, capture team, maintenance team, MVU, and of course the transport. Now this is different to the it's the same transport as here, sorry, but it's obviously not the same as your capture team. So your capture team and transport are two different things. But we're going to go to the quick access menu and go to maintenance team right there. And on the left hand side you can see here now, it's one of the new features as well, that the add task is at the top. Before, direct control was at the top. So now you can just push X, 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 X until you've got this. And then we're going to assign him there. Look on the left, it goes assigning. And then over here, we're going to assign that there. Now, anything that happens here, they're going to run and repair that. And of course, sometimes if you actually select the maintenance team like that, just like the old times, sometimes it'll say that this building needs maintenance, but it's actually not damaged enough to actually be repaired. So I wonder if you can adjust the sensitivity of that. I'm not sure. But we're just going to go to the fossils quickly and just get a couple of Edmontosaurus going out here. And then we'll search one more time for Edmonto. Oh, he's clean, is he? Let's see if we can just do it like that. Okay, then as usual, we're going to get the ranger team and we're going to assign them to the ranger post as well as the MVU XX and attach it there. Okay, so that is pretty much standard setup for the beginning of a park. And of course, you've got your restrooms, different versions of them. It's so cool. You've got your emergency shelters, your small hotels, large hotels, and of course your amenities over there. I'm not going to get into that. I just wanted to show you the maintenance building for starters. Okay, let's see if we have the ability to do anything just yet. And at the top over here, you can now cycle through them. You can add filters. Hold this down, you can add filters, genome, smalls, all like that. It's absolutely awesome. The detail is unmatched in this, guys. And I think the idea of this was just to make it more of a flowing park. So like I said before, you could have a tornado going through this entire thing and you just watch how these guys jump into action. And if you want them to be more efficient, then you can add obviously upgrades where you can have additional maintenance teams. And then instead of assigning him to all of these or these two, if you've got 4 or 5 in an area and a tornado comes through, then assign for 2 and then assign for 2 and then assign for 2 over here. So they all rush out at the same time and they fix everything. Because if you have one guy assigned to all of them, then he has to go around to each of the things and repair them. It'll just take longer. So the more of these guys you have assigned to each of these posts, then, you know, the quicker anything is going to be repaired, and it's absolutely awesome. Okay, guys, so the Edmontosaurus is now done. We're going to head to the ready for incubation screen. So now this is also new, guys. You have male and female. Now, if you're like me here and you cannot select the male versions, it's because you haven't got 100% of the genome, because I'm just doing this for the video. So when you have 100% of the genome, you kind of want to split them evenly, or maybe have 2 males and 3 females. Now, this is another feature of the game they put in is it's a requirement. So if you have all females, they're going to be unhappy because there are no males. So it's not advised to put them out like this. And you can, we're going to see it right now, but it's going to say that they need more males. I'm not sure if it's going to be like this on this particular island, but we'll find out in 50 seconds. But through the magic of editing, it's done now. Okay, so let's release. We're going to fast forward so they can come out quickly. And they come out in batches now. Let's keep it fast forwarding. Now we're going to have a look at this the screen with the issues, environmental issues. So we're going to just go normal pace. I do like the fact that you can now put it onto L1, which is a slowed down pace. So the reason for this being useful is when you're trying to do the ground cover and stuff like that, those digits are still going to move. Whereas if it's paused, then you're going to do all that stuff and those things aren't going to move. Although it is very slow. I mean, I don't think I used it once, but looking at it now, it can be quite useful. But for this, we're just going to put it on the normal speed, and we're going to have a look on the left-hand side here. So, missing ground fiber. So again, this is just like the first game, guys. We're going to go over here. We're going to head over to any of the hearts. See, that's ground fiber, but tall fiber and ground fruit. So later on, you might get dinosaurs that have 2 or 3 of those. But for now, we're just going to stick to the ground fiber, and we're just going to put a plonk right there. Then we're going to push circle and go to wetland, which is going to be further down. There's wetland there. So it says you can use any one of these 3. Wetland, wetland, bog, and wetland with cover. That comes in a bit later. Now, sometimes there'll be a cover need for some of them for the sun. So we're going to put that right there. There we go. And now we need pasture. So we're going to go up where it goes cover and pasture. And we're going to go, if you look on the right hand side, it says pasture, pasture, and that's cover. So you make sure you select pasture and bang. Now we've got a dino that is thriving. That is the term given to the ones on this game that are now perfect. Well, there we go. Now, as you can see, it's not telling me that it needs more males. So it might just be this adult population 5. It's not telling me. Some animals will require you to have other sexes in there. But if we go across to the new thing, the fertility, guys, this is pretty damn cool as well. Again, I'll get into this in more technical tutorials, but if you head to the incubation area again and you head to the gene area and you head to traits, over here you can increase the fertility. So if you really want to, like, if you do an expensive dinosaur like a megalodon or something like that and you don't want to pay for another one, then you can make the fertility high, create just 2, and then they will have a little baby, and also that increases the appeal a lot more than just getting a new adult, because people like the babies. Okay, so that covers pretty much that profit, or sorry, I just read profit on the screen. Okay, so that pretty much covers the beginner's guide, guys, and now we're going to head on to the waterfalls, and then I'm going to show you a very cheese way of doing a very cool Cretaceous cruise. So let's get into it. We're going to use this area over here. First of all, we're going to head down to the environment. We're going to head all the way down to the, obviously, the gradient over here, just like the first game. So we're going to make it super big. Let's actually bring it over here. We're going to raise this up as much as it can go. It's all about elevation. So we're going to put a mountain here, and then we're going to have it falling down. Okay, then we're going to go to the water. And we're going to make it small for starters. Allows for shallow water. Right over here. What I'd like to do as well, and you move one across to the deep one, make it deep water. This is for the Spinosaurus as well. So you've kind of got a plateau, a cap rock there. Now, to get the actual waterfall, should I say, going, you want to head to environment. Again, head to the water. And then, doesn't matter about how big it is, but you want to kind of get a lake going here, and then slowly move towards the cliff. And also give it a couple of seconds sometimes, like placing the buildings. I'll get into that later. But you want it to kind of be vertical like that. We're going to keep going, keep going. Come on. Make it a bit smaller. And there we go, guys. So I had to do a little bit of adjustments. I had to make this a bit taller, and I made it rocky, and then ever so slightly edge forward, like so slowly, and the waterfall will automatically pop down. So if we do a bit wider over here, a bit wider over here, and as you can see, if we just edge forward slightly like this, make it like an indentation, there we go, the waterfall starts. And voila. We have a wonderful looking waterfall here. And that's probably going to be my screenshot. So yes, it's not as easy as the start as when they showed on the video when we went to the London event. But I think the biggest thing here is to move so slowly, because it takes a little while for it to like register what you're doing. And you need to let it do that so it can actually start the waterfall. But that's pretty much how you do the waterfall. And I probably can play around with it a bit more. Alright guys, now I want to show you how to do the Cretaceous cruise very easily, because when I first started this, oh wait, I need to unlock the Cretaceous cruise, so I think I might skip to another island of mine now to show you that. Give me a sec. Okay, we are now in Montana, and I just got the trophy for getting all the objectives on this one here. So I'm going to show you now, I mean look how awesome this is. These little waterfalls you can do as well, doesn't have to be massive ones. But look at this. It is beautiful. And this is what I was talking about earlier, guys, with these viewing galleries. I can put a viewing gallery there. Look at the width that I can see. And then underground over here, you can see the pipe going all the way to over here. And it can go even further. These ones over here, these ones here are from these two. So you can have a massive area over here and put all the focus to where your amenities are. And we'll do amenities at least, part of this video as well a bit later, I think. Or maybe it'll be a different one. But for now, I want to show you how to do the Cretaceous Cruse the easiest way possible. So let's just get a whole body of water going here, as wide as we can. We're going to do this. And what I found difficult about the Cretaceous Cruse was the fact that trying to get the pathway going in the water that you've got. So the best thing to do for that is just go to the cruise once it's unlocked, and I might have to mess around here to place it. Okay, so there we go. We've got the Cretaceous Cruse down. I don't think we're going to be able to put a path on it because it's going to be too steep. Yeah, it's too steep, but it doesn't matter. So here we go. We're going to edit the park route, or sorry, the tour route, and just like you would normally, we're going to push it through here. Oh, it requires water. There we go. So we're going to do a nice little Cretaceous Cruse. And we'll keep going, making sure we come at the right angle from here to get back. Come on. There we go. And look how that waterfall automatically appears there into the next structure. It's so damn awesome. Okay, there we go. So now we have a massive lake. Now what you want to do is head back to the environment and go to cancel water. Cancel water and then do this. And out of the darkness comes your perfect Cretaceous Cruse. And now, of course, you can do everything you want. Where's my favorite one? Yeah, the palm tree type ones. Then you just do this. And bang, you've got yourself a fantastic little cruise here. And the guests will absolutely love it. So again, with the Cretaceous Cruse, you can also do, let's have a look, the distance apart. I mean, for a large area, you want to do 50 because, I mean, the more eyes you have out there, the more visibility you're going to have. But, yeah, that is the cheesiest and quickest way, or cheese method, should I say, to do the Cretaceous Cruse. And you can imagine how cool this would look if you do, like, this whole area. You can do this whole area over here, just like you would a Jurassic tour, like this guy here. He does his little pathway, and they all go through it. You can now do it with water, which is why on one of these maps I'm going to do just a massive one, going all the way around, and just see how much appeal it can get. Alright, that wraps that up, guys. Let's move on. Okay, guys, so this is one of my campaign missions, and I'm just going to keep fast forwarding until a storm hits. Okay, so a storm is hit. Let's just see if it's going to be a tornado storm. Come on, there we go. So now the maintenance team jump into action. And they're going to go repair things. So if I'm just going to select one like this, so you can see what needs to be repaired. So as you can see, there's a ton of stuff now. These yellow ones won't be automatically repaired until they're red. And these ones can be repaired, but they don't need to be. But as you can see here, he's coming to the fence. So I don't actually need a tornado to show you, just the storm works. And then bang, this one over here, we've got, he's going to come from there to here. So like I was saying before, the more of these little outposts that you have, and the more of these maintenance guys you have going to different areas, like this one over here, he's going to repair that. So that's what I meant earlier about you could literally sit back and watch a tornado tear through your park and watch these little guys jump into action and start repairing things, just like the movie The Fifth Element, when those little robots come out. Well, not robots, they're little, they are little robots when they come and clean the glass off the floor before he chokes on his cherry. If you like that movie. Alright guys, so that is pretty much going to be the end of my beginner's guide, and a little info on the new buildings and stuff and new mechanics of this amazing game. Again, I want to say thanks to Frontier for the early access, and a massive thank you to Chantel for helping me through the beginning stages of getting this key sorted. So guys, check out my channel for loads more videos and tutorials on this game, and they'll still be posting even after launch. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the content, guys, smash the like button, and if you really enjoyed it, hit that sub button. So thanks for watching. I want to catch you on the next one.